typical Tuesday practice. Actually learning to keep practicing better and better. Like the tempo, like the demeanor, like work ethic. It's always, we're getting better and better. Learning how to practice much more efficiently, and it continues to grow. Very pleased with what I saw today. Questions?
We've heard you talk a lot about just the progress you've seen in these guys. Like, how pleasing is it to know that this late in the year it's a group that continues, or that appears that they want to continue to get better and better and better?
Well, and I think that's what really good teams do. I mean, you should get better as the year goes on. You know what I mean? Unfortunately for us, we have so many big games early. You don't see that, because you worry about the results. But as you practice, you get better, and we have done that. And that's what you really want to do, because you want to be peaking at the end of the year when you're doing that. And I think the maturity level has been very good, and the work ethic's been really good. The attitude's been good.
And some of those guys have stood out when you talk about work ethic, attitude.
I'm telling you, everybody. I mean, the linemen, the back. I mean, everybody. I mean, it's just been they practice. They're understanding how to practice and do the right things, really, and focusing for 10 times much better than they ever were in the beginning. But it's maturity and experience.
Any update on Bobo?
No, Bobo's good. He won't be playing.
Looking at Brian Burns, is he a guy you kind of expected to contribute this much as early as he has?
Yeah, I did. After seeing him in camp and the things he did, I did. I think he has tremendous upside, and he's a very intelligent guy, very instinctive, and picks things up very well. And now he's getting his confidence as he goes, and I really did.
How much of a difference does it make to be able to bring him off the bench in those pass rushes?
Oh, huge! And that's a guy that's so athletic and get athletic quarterbacks on the ground. I mean, you may have a few out there, but there's not a lot of guys. Quarterbacks can be more athletic than he is.
Bobo going to be out next period, or
Most likely, I think so. Probably. But we'll wait. So I'm not a doctor. I don't know. You guys, I tell you that, and I don't. I mean, that's what I think. But we'll wait and see. I'll put it this way: if I tell you he's back, he'll be back. Okay. Till then, he'll be out. How's that? Save you the question.
What do doctors do to evaluate?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't ask them those things.
Is there any update on outdoor ones progressing?
They love the way it progresses, but again, you can't MRI and go see those things. I said that. So, it's a timetable.
How have you seen Kermit evolve over the course of really his whole career from when he got here to now?
Getting better and better. I mean, he really understands the game. First, he saw himself, I think, just as a returner and a guy with a hand, and then understanding how to play without the ball, and he just continues to grow that way.
He didn't play much receiver in high school, did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did.
But they threw it some, but they may give it to him a lot of screens, reverses, pitch it to him into run him. I mean, just different things. And he played some, yeah.
What have you seen from guys like Calvin Brew and Kyle Myers jumping in this?
A lot of progress, and a lot of guys are learning well and getting put in some big situations, and been doing a very solid job.
What's kind of been your assessment of these young guys in the secondary? Because it feels like every 2 weeks there's something, whether it's someone getting hurt or someone coming in unexpectedly and playing a big role. I mean, what's it like to have
game? It is, and that's why you got to keep developing those guys, and that's why I say eventually when you get all those guys that can play, and that's what you have to have in the team. Because as you see this year, unfortunately, we've had to go through a lot of different combinations, whether it's offense, defensive players, and you have those years when you get injured. So that's why it's important to develop them, especially when they're young.
How hard is that challenge to develop guys? Because I know during
Extremely hard.
Well, I guess what I was asking, like in terms of like a game situation. I know you want to pick and choose the right time. So is there a right time or wrong time, or how do you go about it?
Sometimes it is. Sometimes there is right times when you have leads and you got certain things go on. But there's other times they get forced into action. And then that's sometimes it makes them grow up quickly. And then you're just crossing your fingers.
Obviously, you prefer to have Trey out there for the first half, but is at least knowing that he's not available allow you to get those guys the work they need in practice?
Well, yeah. You're still the way we get it. We still get them a lot of work, but we're having to get it to him. There's no doubt. Unfortunately, he won't be there.
Trey looked to be banged up after that hit that he was ejected for. Is there anything going on with that, or is he fine?
He's fine.
All right, we good?